and welcome to Triple Threat Gaming Guru. In today's video, we are going to make a variation on the Corviknight deck. So I've copied it, and then I'm going to go in and edit it. We want pure steel types. And I want these Bronzong. Now the purpose of Bronzong is his metal transferability. As often as you like during your turn, you may move a steel energy from one of your Pokemon to another Pokemon. You can do this ability as many times as you want in a turn. So that means you can power up Arceus VSTAR, you could power up Corviknight, you could power up, he's coming here, I think he's near the end. We'll just search a Z. Zamazenta. So his purpose of being in this deck: prevent all damage done to your Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon V. So, Mew VMAX comes up. He can hurt you. You can do 130 damage and discard a special energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Not only can't Mew VMAX attack Zamazenta, now you can remove its energies, so he can't attack if they switch him out with boss's order. And I think we'll increase that by 1, because it's kind of that main focus of this deck. Now with that, we could potentially remove a few energy, but let's see what trainers we could remove first. We'll get rid of this big charm. It adds 30 HP, which is great. But it doesn't come into play enough. Training Court is very useful, so we'll leave that one in. Crystal Cave is nice. That extra couple switches for being able to switch out Zamazenta or Arceus or Bronzong if he gets put out. Those are very useful. Energy Search is nice. So we gotta remove 7 cards, be it Pokemon, which I think we can reduce these guys down. Leave it at 3 apiece. That reduces 2. We'll get rid of 1 Arceus VSTAR, because realistically we only need 1, and hope for the best that he's not in our prize cards. I think we'll reduce our Marnie's Pride, just because, yeah, it's nice to get energies out of the discard pile, but we're going to be doing so much energy acceleration using Arceus VSTAR and the Bronzong that I don't think we have to worry that much. So I guess we'll bring down our metal energies to 10. And right now we're just going to test it. We'll see how this does. I feel like we might still need a little more energy, but we'll see how well that Bronzong works out. We may not. So we'll save that one. And we're gonna do a test on it. One bad thing about these tests is you're never facing an opponent that's very strong. But it's a good way to kind of test how the deck works. Alright. So at this point, we're not doing very well. As far as we don't have our main Pokemon out that we need. We do have Bronzong, which is nice. And he does do 70 damage. But his purpose in this deck is not to be an attacker, it's to be a supporter. Alright, so we got a Steel Energy. I'm gonna wait to evolve him because he can attack. He can attack, so we will end our turn. Clara, useful card, but not at this point in time. Let's see what's all in here. So we do have Arceus VSTAR, which is good. Get an Adventurous Discovery. We can really set this up. Try this again with a better hand. Alright, we're gonna do a test deck to really see how this deck balances out. Alright, much good hand. We can evolve him right away. End our turn because we can't do anything else. I always wait on using the Evolution Incense in case we get Marnie or something. Damn you, you stole my energy. So we have the ability to do Training Court to be able to put energies into our hand. We'd also do the Marnie's Pride to put it on our benched Pokemon, who now gets evolved. We play that. We use his ability to transfer that energy back to Arceus. We now do Evolution Incense, pull out Arceus VSTAR. We evolve Arceus VSTAR. Use Starburst. Adventurous Discovery. And a double turbo. Double turbo. Can't use Adventurous Discovery this turn because we had to use Marnie's Pride to be able to power up Arceus. Well, we can still do Trinity Nova. And the nice thing with having Bronzong is then we can move those energies around. that's a nasty ability. Not to worry, we still have our energies. Corviknight VMAX. And we'll do another Corviknight. Evolve him. Now, it would actually be worth putting Training Court out. Or Training Court, I should say. Use it. Bring an energy back out. We have a shortage of energies in this deck. We're almost out of energy already in there. Bring out Corviknight. Okay. We'll put this other Corviknight out. Metal transfer. Move that in. One of those energy to Corviknight. And that's enough energy to move. We'll attach this energy. Use this ability to bring out another energy, which will be able to attach next turn. 240 damage, but he can attack next turn. Alright, so we've got our Steel Energy. Oh, and they managed to remove an energy. Darn. We'll make this work. Still have a couple energy left in the discard pile. Now the nice thing is, say I didn't have enough energy for this Corviknight, I can then move them using Bronzong to give it enough energy. G-Max. Test battle, we're going to go back and do some editing. So big thing is this deck just shy on the energy. We're going to bring it back up. At least to 3 or 13. We'll lose one quick ball. We'll lose an Ultra Ball. In fact, we'll lose 2 Ultra Balls. Because the Evolution Incense and Adventurer's Discovery basically make those Ultra Balls so much better. Or we could take away both quick balls, use 2 ultra balls, vice versa. It's a toss-up. What's going to be more valuable? And let's just do 1 of each. Now the Ultra Ball is nicer because it can be used to get any Pokemon, where the Quick Ball is only good for basic. The one weakness to Adventurer's Discovery, I can't get these two. And with being able to get those energy accelerations to move the energy around, that is huge. So let's save it. And let's do another test battle. Alright, not a great hand to start with, so we get that Bronzong. Or Bronzor. So basically we'll use this right away. We'll save that energy recycler to put these energy back into our hand later, or deck I should say, I think. Alright, now it becomes, do we want the Corviknight or do we want Arceus? And I think we'll go with Corviknight. Attach an energy and end our turn. Thank you. That's all I can say. Clutch damage. And you swapped us again. Oh well. So we'll be done. Because I know he's going to switch us around again this turn. So that's all he can do. Training Court allows us to move those energies back into our hand. Right now I don't want to give him that ability. Clutch again, because it's double turbo. Now if we do get Arceus out, alright, so looking at this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ways to get energy back. Or 5 ways to get energy into our hand. That's pretty good way to, a pretty good foundation. The only downside is we're not getting any of the Pokemon out. This again and go, okay, what can we do to try and get some more Pokemon out? I know we took away the quick balls, or a quick ball and the 2 ultra balls. Well, is that something right now where that would be really nice? Because now we're getting plenty of energy. Hey, another Bronzor. But again, no way to get the Pokemon out we need. That's why it's nice doing these test battles, because I can see without having to worry. Yes, I'm struggling to get the Pokemon out that I need to right now. Versus I'm struggling because my opponent's beating me with Fire type. Based off the fact that we were facing only some weak little Spearows. So let's go back in and edit this again. I'm going to reduce Energy Search down. Let's reduce the Training Court. We'll leave the Crystal Cave at 2 because we want to increase our chance of both getting it and replacing it if it's taken away. And now we'll look at adding certain other cards. This Bede actually could be useful in this deck because it allows us to place a second energy versus the Marnie, which brings it out of the discard pile. Both of which are useful. Clara has yet to really be used. I'm thinking we'll replace 2 Clara with a Bede. With the 2 Bede. Alright, now I know there's a card in here that'll let me search for basic non-V Pokemon. I believe that's what the wording was. Gloria. Search your deck for up to 3 Pokemon that don't have a rule box. This will allow me to get Bronzor and Bronzong right out. So we'll put 2 of those in. Great Ball can be good in terms of, okay, now I don't have to discard an energy to play it. But at the same time, well, now you're stuck with only being able to... And now I forgot what I was even talking about. Oh, yeah, you're only stuck to the Pokemon that are in that 7, not being able to search out the one you want. Search Ball. I say we bring our Ultra Ball back up to 2 and we add another Quick Ball back in. Does bring us over by 1 card. So now we determine, do we need this energy recycler? And I'm gonna go with no. We'll do one more test match and see if we have this deck just right for what we want. Alright, we got a Corviknight V. We got a Corviknight VMAX. We've got Marnie's Pride to get energies out. We've got Evolution Incense, so if we can get either another Corviknight VMAX or another Corviknight out, we can get a Corviknight VMAX. If we get Arceus out, we can get Arceus VSTAR. So we'll attach that energy. That'll end our turn. Because we... Oh. Crystal Cave. Heal us 30 damage. Clutch. And we got our third energy we need. Now the one downside, we can't switch it out, so we can literally only get the heal though. Alright. That's gonna let us search for Corviknight. We'll use Evolution Incense to get VMAX. We'll get rid of this Crystal Cave. Next turn we'll do Evolution Incense, but this turn we're gonna search for an energy. We're gonna do a retreat, potentially. Let's see what he can do. We can do 80. Plus 20. So you can do 100 minus the 30 for... Oh, resistance does not apply here. It's steel. Still not going to be enough to knock him out. So we'll retreat him. Bring this guy up. Do clutch. We got the Zamazenta out now. Evolution Incense. Corviknight VMAX. This one out. We don't have any energy to do Marnie's Pride, but we do have the ability to heal. G-Max Hurricane. Now here's the other nice thing with Corviknight VMAX. Because both Corviknight VMAX have 0 retreat cost, we can switch them or switch them back. Alright, we can attack. And guess what? We can attack again. Why won't I? You're treating. For some reason, this one won't let me retreat him. Alright, we're done. It might have been part of the last Pokemon. I don't know. Sometimes this game is weird. Energy. I have no weakness, so it doesn't apply too much in this battle. G-Max Hurricane. And get another Bronzong. That thing is kind of annoying. The back and forth. Alright. Play our Ultra Ball. To get a Bronzor. Such a sad move. Now we need to keep swapping these guys around. Okay, so this is actually a pretty cool little card. Return this Pokemon and all cards attached to it to your hand. So you can just keep coming out doing 40 damage. Now I can move these energy around any way I want. Bam. There we go. Now, next turn, if we really wanted or needed to, we could play Arceus. Evolve him into Arceus V-STAR. But we don't really have to. VMAX Hurricane. And this variation is pretty good. Retreat him just for the heck of it. Trinity Nova. Attach our energy to Zamazenta. We were able to get the Pokemon out that we needed this time around. We were able to get the energies we needed. So altogether, I would call that a successful round of testing, because we were able to see what tweaks we needed before we went out and did a normal battle. Let's try one now. So now it's interesting to see, alright, we're actually battling a decent deck that's designed to be able to win matches. One that's just designed to use for test. up Bronzong. At least we do have the Ultra Ball to try and get a Corviknight V. I don't like having to get rid of my boss's order or the energy, but getting this Corviknight out is the most important part of this deck. So, Urshifu Rapid Strike. Pretty good deck in of itself. It's a good bench attacker. So most likely he's getting out Cinccino. I think I'm saying that right. Alright, we got another Ultra Ball. We'll do Marnie's Pride. Catch our energy for that. At this point, it doesn't pay to try and search for anything. If we had Arceus out, we would definitely want to sacrifice this Corviknight VMAX to try and get Arceus out. Alright. Then what we need to do is we need to get a Bronzor off the bench, or off the active spot. Get Corviknight out with the energies on him and be able to attack. Does 40 damage. He gets the Alright. So we really need to get another Corviknight out. The chances of him defeating this Bronzor are pretty high. So put up Corviknight. Now we'll have two Corviknight VMAXs, and all we need is our energy. Which it seems like we are not pulling in this game. Discovery. Alright, now we can actually set things up. Ooh, they got lucky. Arceus VSTAR is in. Our prizes. along with another Corviknight. We still can't attack this turn, but hopefully we got a few cards out of there, so now we can hopefully get some energies coming. And I'm surprised there's not an Urshifu on this bench yet. Boss's order. Bring up Arceus. And use Phalanx. Phalanx can do a lot of damage, and then you add in weakness. So 20 damage for each rapid strike. That was 80 base damage. Don't want to evolve him yet, because I at least want to be able to do clutch for 30 damage. Sad day to lose Arceus to a Phalanx. Ooh, Bronzong. Would be nice if we had the ability to get him out, because then we can move these Steel Energy around. Although we still need one more energy. Gordie. And only one energy. So at this point, I'm gonna attach this Corviknight, just in case. He will survive through next turn. The good thing is he can't retreat because of this attack. He can be switched, which could bring Urshifu out. Finally, one more energy. We'll evolve him. We'll do a retreat and bring this one out. Could do G-Max Rapid Flow. Gale Thrust for 30. Still can't actually attack, so we'll just keep him out. this one could attack, we would have switched him. But really, he only has to take out one Corviknight VMAX to win that game. Oh, and he does it. He switches us. And you'll have a switch so you can make get Arceus back out most likely. Or he'll just use Phalanx. Retreat. So the bad thing is, no matter what, this guy's pretty much going down. Oh, he Marnies me. Might be able to get a better hand. Give him the weren't getting the energies we needed to be able to attack that. Overall, it's still a good deck. It wasn't that hard to build, and it's very inexpensive in comparison to some of the meta level decks. Nowhere near as cheap as, say, the Malamar or the Kyogre deck that I've been doing, but it's still a fun deck, and it's nice to have other things to play with every once in a while. So please remember to like, subscribe, and share my channel, and I will see you next time.